And welcome to today's trade recap from yesterday. Yesterday, the start of the week, Monday, 19th of May, I took a loss. So let's just go quickly over the confluences that were leading me into entering my trade. So, we had no news on Monday yesterday. So we had absolutely no news. So statistically, on no news Mondays, I have a high win rate, so I was pretty confident to maybe also take another win. But unfortunately, I lost my trade yesterday. As you can see, we came into market open. I only look at the S&P right now because Nasdaq's price action was similar. As you can see, real quick, we just ripped to the upside after market open. And this is exactly what we did. And I was like marking out these equal highs right here because I was like very, very, very confident that market will take out these equal 15-minute highs. And yeah, my bias for the day was actually bullish, but I wanted to see a manipulation to the downside. But as you can see, when market opened, we didn't sweep any low. So market decided to just rip straight to the upside. We swept one high after another, so let's just delete them. This one we swept, and then these equal highs, we also swept these. And from there on, I was already like, okay, maybe we need to take a little correction. Maybe I can short this thing, because obviously if you see something like this, there has to be a tiny correction at least at some point. So I was looking for shorts, although my bias for the day coming into market open was bullish, but we didn't see the manipulation to the downside, so my long setup was not valid anymore because I at least want to see a key level taken out and then further confluences. But when we never sweep a low, there's no reason for me to take a long because the sweep is the first thing I look for before I enter any trades. So we swept out this 50-minute high right here. Then I saw, okay, we're also now in this huge fair value gap right here. So maybe this is also the point where price decides to take a turn. Also, if we draw in the equilibrium from that swing low to this swing high right here, I was at least expecting market to correct into this area right here and then maybe continue higher. So I was definitely waiting for a short setup into this equilibrium right here. So from that on, I was scaling down, and as you can see, we consolidated for a long time right here. So I saw that the buying power now is decreasing. So I scaled down to the 1 minute, and I was feeling that market's buying power is soon over. So the correction can come any second. So as you can see, we're here in this huge fair value gap, and I was just waiting for a break of structure because we never got one. As you can see, we never broke structure to the downside, and here we did for the first time after this upside rally. We broke structure here with that black candle, and I was like, you know what? Let me enter directly because I felt very confident. So stop loss above these highs right here. And then I was targeting just lows. This low for TP1, I can draw it in for you. I would have targeted this low as my TP1. This would probably be a decent take profit. If you see this is already a 1 to 1.27 risk to reward ratio, so I would take partials here, and then maybe leave a runner for these lows. So it would have been an amazing trade, I have to be honest. And maybe even take another take profit here at the equilibrium from this huge rally to the upside. But as you can see, market respected this 1 minute fair value gap I was hoping for it to get inversed. Maybe I should have waited for it to get inversed before I enter, but I thought, in my opinion, this 1 minute break is more than enough for me to see at least a correction to the equilibrium, at least to my first take profit. But I was wrong. I got stopped out like basically 5 minutes after I entered the trade. And yeah, only then market took out my take profit. So my little correction theory was right, but I entered off of the first breakout structure. Then we respected the 1 minute fair value gap, went up to the upside. Then we broke structure again to the downside, inversed this 1 minute fair value gap, and then hit my take profit. But yeah, anyways, after that, price was just consolidating, barcode action, and yeah, from that on, I closed the charts, called it a day, took a loss, totally fine, and yeah, market ripped even higher, and now we're just in this sideways motion. So I'm pretty excited what's going to happen today when market finally opens. Um, yeah, we will also recap that upcoming trade, but yeah, maybe price is now filling in these imbalances, these huge fair value gaps. Maybe price comes a bit more down today and takes out all of these lows and fills this fair value gap even more and take out the equilibrium. So my bias for today is probably short, but yeah, let's just wait for market open today. Yesterday was a loss. Yeah, that's basically it for the trade from Monday, from yesterday. And it's not, obviously not nice to start the week with a loss, but it is what it is. I'm confident that my next trade will be a win, and the game is just, you know, like losses are part of the game. As long as you know you're profitable, just take the loss and move on, and just don't think about it too much. Just try to learn from it and move on. So yeah, with that being said, I hope you liked that trade recap and you learned something. Stay healthy, appreciate you all, and see you in the next trade recap.